Hi, Guardian. Sorry about the crappy lighting and it being just a pretty much crappy day for me as far as just lounging around the house and doing nothing all day. I haven't gotten anything done. So, sorry about the crappy lighting. I didn't feel like doing anything for this video except for getting my point across. Um, I didn't see the video that you were responding to or the question anywhere, so I didn't know who to respond to, but I wanted to get my point across on it. Um, really, I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget it. As a person considering myself as a pagan, I consider nature the best place of worship, which it is. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's calming. That's, you know, where you get in touch with any roots of religion. I mean, they didn't have nice, expensive buildings back in the old days. They had caves and they had tents and they had, just nature based, you know, worship areas. Um, all religious structures do is take from something that was already a beautiful worship area. All the buildings do is put something on top of something that was already worthy of a worshiping place, of a house of God or goddesses or whatever. They take from what should have been a beautiful place of worship and they make a building that is expected to be a beautiful place of worship because that is what material human beings consider to be a worthy place of worship, is a structure, something with glass windows and nice doors and beautiful candles and beautiful piers and church pews and all that other stuff. They consider that to be beautiful and sacred. They don't consider trees and grass and flowers and birds and animals to be sacred. They don't consider that to be a worthy place of worship. Why build a building for a creator that spent so much time with nature and outdoor life? They say come to the house of God, be in the house of God. God did not live in a cement building with beautiful cascaded windows and pane glass that was painted with pictures of himself. He didn't spend time in hallowed corridors with beautiful paint settings. He spent time out in nature, what he created, so-called. From the way the story and the way the history goes, he spent time with the things that he cared about and created. He didn't spend time in a cement box. And then last but not least, the buildings are built for the purpose of the pleasure of man, not God. The reason people build churches and the reason people build buildings to worship in is because it pleases and suits man. That is my opinion on that. They build a building because a man does not want to go sit in the dirt with the ants and the birds. A woman and children do not want to go out and sit in the dirt. They don't want to be outside in the hot sun. They don't want to be outside in the rain. They don't want to have to deal with all those beautiful things that happen in life that their creator made, which in my opinion is blasphemy to their own religion because they are not taking in all the wonderful things that their creator supposedly brought for them. So I agree with you. Nature is the best and most sacred place to worship in any religion. Because if you think about all the places and all the religions that are there, where did they start? They didn't start in a pretty building. They started in a forest, in a meadow, in a clearing, near a brook, or a pretty lake. It's all material. And that's how I feel, because I would rather take that $1,000,000 they're going to spend or donate onto another useless church, and donate it to a nature preserve, or even kids that are in other countries that don't have enough money to eat cream corn, or all the homeless people that are walking around getting kicked and getting the shit beat out of them in New York, all the people that get the crap beat out of them because they're gay or because they don't believe in God and they're getting the love beat into them. I would donate that to the families that have to deal with that kind of stuff. I would donate it to schools that help our kids learn and grow. You know, all that money that's wasted on the house of God could be put to so much better uses than some pretty chairs and a stage where a man's gonna go, "Do you see Jesus?" Yeah, I'm sorry, excuse me, my nose itches, but I would rather, if it came down to give my money to the church and I had no other choice, I would burn it before I would give it to a church to build a useless building that is going to destroy such beautiful works of art that they're not even noticing. So, yeah, I don't like churches. They're a pointless building. I believe in worship. I believe that you should be able to worship, but I don't believe you should have to destroy something to gain something that's not in equal beauty. You know. Anyway, I'm sorry I ranted. Yeah. Oh, I am trying to get a new video up, so I will be sure to share it with you about my hair. So, yeah. Anyway, nice to see you again, and talk to you another time.